Hello everyone out there. In this video, we are going to learn 6 amazing idioms that are often used in English. I used to create a theme-based videos on idioms and hence today's idiom based on actions. So when you add these idioms in your actual practice, I'm pretty much sure that it will scale up the level of your language. But before we start, consider subscribing to this channel and press the bell button to continue watching most engaging videos on English. Firstly, let us read this piece of small writing to understand how we use these idioms in actual context. During COVID, while hospitals were hive of all the activities, most of the other institutions were out of action for several days as a result of lockdown. This adversely impacted the economy of our country, so the government promised to take some stern relief measures like loan relief and special financial packages. However, all the course of action that had been taken by the government lately proved to be only all talk and no action. Meanwhile, there were few sectors like tech companies who recognized the opportunity and swung into action by marketing aggressively to get a slice of action during the pandemic. So if you have noticed, we have 6 idioms over here. Number 1 is hive of all the activities. Number 2, out of action. Number 3, course of action. All talk and no action. Swung into action or get a slice of action. So all these idioms are based on basically action. So let us learn the meaning of these idioms. Number 1 is hive of activities. So the meaning of hive of activities, so when you say that some place is a hive of activities, you mean to say that that is a place where a lot of people are working very hard, or you can say that place is very busy. Now let us understand by this example. The restaurant this weekend will be a hive of activities. That means in this particular weekend the restaurants are going to be very crowded. Second idiom is out of action, and the meaning of this idiom is someone who is not able to do the usual things, not working. For example, we can understand by this particular sentence that a fire has put the factory out of action. So a factory was running, but then there was a fire, and because of that the factory is now shut down. So the factory is right now out of action. Come to the third idiom, which is course of action. And the meaning of course of action is the actions, the plans that need to be taken. So when you plan certain action, when you have a certain plan in your mind, so that is your course of action. Now we used to say that this is the best course of action, or sometimes we say that we have practiced our all course of actions available. So the course of actions is basically all those actions that need to be taken. Now let us understand the course of action by the help of this example. The only practicable course of action is to sell the company. So here the situation might be that company wants to resolve their financial problem, and they are trying to figure it out that what is the best possible way to resolve all this problem. And someone might have suggested that the best approach to recover all the losses is to sell the company. So we can also say the same thing, as the only practicable course of action is to sell the company. Now coming to the next idiom, which is all talk and no action. Most of us may understand the meaning of this particular thing. The meaning of this particular idioms is saying that one will do something but then not doing it. Let us understand again by this example. It's been politics as usual, all talk and no action. So usually what happen in politics? Politics, leaders talk, leaders promise a lot, but then end of the time they do not take actual action on the ground. So we could say that politicians are all talk and no action. Next idiom was back into action, and the meaning of this particular idiom is that doing something again after a gap of certain time. Let us understand again with this example. After a 2-year break from baseball, he is finally back into action. So there are a lot of people who take break from their usual activities and then they come back into their action. So the kids, they spend almost 2 months in a vacation and then they again get back into action. So this is how, if someone have rested for a brief period of time and they are now again resuming their work, you can say now he is back in action. And the last one of today's idiom is a slice of action. Now, what is the meaning of slice of action? Involvement in an activity which seems exciting and likely to succeed or make money. That means when you feel by doing certain activity you might make a profit, or there are certain ways that people are making profit. So you would also like to try that same options and want to get a slice of the action. Let us understand by the example. The hoarders tried to get their slice of money during the recent food shortage. So what happened? During the food shortages, the price of the food items actually surges. So these hoarders actually, they hoard the item and they try to reap the benefits of all the price rise by stocking all those food materials, and hence they try to get the slice of money during the time of crisis, which is obviously not a good thing. So friends, I work hard to make this video, so I think it's not unfair for me to expect a slice of action from you by asking you to subscribe and like my channel. Hope you have liked this video. That's it for today's guys. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video.